Hello, good evening, everyone. We are slowly going to start the webinar for the University of Tartu. A few people are still joining. Very nice to see you here. I am Sandra, and I am the International Marketing Specialist at the University of Tartu. I will give you a presentation about our university, what programs we offer here, all the different things that we offer alongside our studies as well. And you will receive this webinar later on as well. So if you tune in later, that's absolutely fine. During the presentation, you can write your questions in the QA box that you can see on the bottom line of the Zoom. My colleague will take a look at the questions during the presentation, but we will also have time after the presentation to go over all of the questions that you have. So let's get moving. On the first slide, you can see the University of Tartu main building, which is located in the city center of Tartu. And there aren't very many lectures happening in that building. There are a few, but it's mostly for administrative purposes. So about Estonia a little bit as well. As you can see on the map, Estonia is in Northern Europe, just under Finland, next to Sweden and Latvia. We are quite a small country. There's about 1.4 million people living in Estonia. The capital is called Tallinn, and that is located in the north coast of Estonia, next to the sea. We are a member of the EU. We are also in the Schengen area, in NATO, and in OECD as well. And the currency that we use is euro. Now let's take a look at the short video about our university. Hey, so coming to Tartu. Tartu is the second biggest city in Estonia, right after Tallinn, and Tartu is located in southern Estonia. Tartu is a true student town because when you walk around the city, 1 in every 5 people will somehow be connected to our university. They will either be studying there or working there, or they could also be an alumni. And last year in 2024, Tartu was also the European Culture Capital. So we had loads of different events happening throughout the whole of Estonia, actually, as well. So, since we have the biggest university in Estonia in Tartu, Tartu is also called the student capital of Estonia. In total, we have 95,000 citizens living in Tartu. And it has also been voted as one of the best living environments for students in Europe. And it's a very cozy and compact town with a safe living and study environment and a very active cultural life. The University of Tartu belongs to the top 350 of the world's best universities. According to QS World University Rankings of 2026, we are in the 362nd place. and 17 of our university's disciplines are included in the 2025 ranking of the QS World University Rankings by subject. The University of Tartu is one of the top universities in Northern Europe. We are the leading university in Estonia. We were established in 1632, so in a few years we will actually turn 400 years old. So we will have very big celebrations. So hopefully by that time, some of you will also be here to celebrate with us. Currently, we have around 15,000 students, of which 10% are international students from around 100 different countries. So it's a very international environment here. We are the highest ranked university and also the leading research center in Estonia. The university is divided into 4 different faculties. The faculties are Arts and Humanities, Social Sciences, Science and Technology, and Medicine. We also have one of the biggest and oldest research libraries in Estonia. I will show you a photo later on as well. And as I mentioned before, we have a very, very international environment within the students, within the professors, and other academic staff as well. We are the University of entire Estonia, and what that means is that we are not actually just only located in Tartu, but also in 4 other cities throughout Estonia. So on the top, on the coast, you can see the capital, Tallinn. This is where our University of Tartu School of Law is actually located. To the right, on top, you can see Narva. Narva College is oriented towards a multicultural and multilingual society and education. Then there is us, the University of Tartu, where most of the international degree programs are actually taking place. Then to the left from us, you can see Viljandi, and there we have the Viljandi Culture Academy. And the Culture Academy joins folk traditions with modern culture and entrepreneurship. And to the left of Viljandi as well is Pärnu. It is also a coastal seaside city. And Pärnu College is focused on services and entrepreneurship, specializing in the social sphere and tourism. The University of Tartu is the flagship of Estonian research. About half of the research that is done in Estonia is also done at the University of Tartu. We are among the 1% of the world's most cited universities and research institutions in 15 fields of research. 96 of our scientists belong to the top 1% of the most cited scientists in the world. The University of Tartu has more doctoral graduates than all other Estonian universities combined. We have over 100 doctoral theses defended here every year. And we also were the proud developers of the first Estonian satellite, which is called EstCube, which made Estonia the 41st space nation. I will now show you some of our study buildings. Here you can see Physicum, which is home to the Institute of Physics. Here across the bridge, you can center. And this is home to 4 different institutes. The Institute of Computer Science, the Institute of Mathematics and Statistics, the School of Economics and Business Administration, and a small part of the Institute of Technology is also located there. It also has a very high-tech and very exciting robotics lab, which is something that we are also very proud of. Here you can see the biomedicum. This is where the Faculty of Medicine is located in. Here, the first and second year medicine students will be studying for the first 2 years to kind of lay the foundation for their studies. Here you can see the Nooruse 1 study and research building. And this is home to three different institutes of different faculties: the Institute of Technology, the Institute of Bioengineering, and the Institute of Pharmacy. And now you can see the University of Tartu library. So the library is very big and it has over 4 million works in the library. There's a lot to explore. We also even have a music room. There's a relaxing area. There's silent rooms. There's rooms to work together as a group. There's a cafeteria as well. And yes, it is one of the biggest libraries in Estonia. If you want to take a look at our study buildings, if you want to take a little sneak peek into some of the dormitories, if you want to see some lecture halls, if you want to look inside the University of Tartu main building, then I highly suggest checking out our virtual tour, because you can actually take a look at all of the mentioned things online. So we have a very extensive up and running virtual tour where you can see 360-degree photos of all of our buildings and rooms and yeah, as I said, dormitories as well. You can even hop into different cities. You can check out Viljandi, you can check out Pärnu, you can check out Tallinn and Narva as well as Tartu. And yeah, if you can't meet us in person, definitely go and see what our campus looks like online. So let's dive into all of the different programs that we offer here at the University of Tartu, starting with bachelor's programs. So we have business administration. It's a 3-year program and the cost is 4,200 euros per one study year. Business administration combines all fields related to business law, management, economic policies, accounting, finance, marketing, ethics, human resources, and so on and so on. You will be working closely together with different companies, and you are also expected to do an internship at one of the companies during your 3 years of studying. If you want to know more about all of the programs that I'm going to tell you about, then I highly suggest checking out the program websites as well, which you can find on the slides as well, because they will have all the details about the courses, about admission requirements, and so on, so on. But moving on to science and technology. Science and technology is also a 3-year course, and the cost is 6,000 euros per one study year. Science and technology is sort of a combination of chemistry, physics, and biology. And after your first 1.5 years of studying, so in the second semester of your second year of studying, you can actually specialize. And you can specialize in one of the three areas. So you can either specialize in genetics and biotechnology, bioengineering and robotics, or chemistry and material science. And last but not least, we have medicine. And medicine is actually an integrated bachelor's and master's program. So this means that you study for 6 years and you get both a bachelor degree and a master's degree at the end of your studies. And yeah, so the studies are for 6 years and the cost is 13,200 per one academic year. Medicine is a very hands-on practical program because for the first few years you will be laying the foundation, you will be learning all the basics. And starting from your second year, you will actually start doing practicals and working at the University of Tartu hospital. which is the biggest hospital in Tartu. And you will also be working together with real patients. And some of you might ask, but what happens if I don't know any Estonian? Then don't worry. We do teach English, yeah, not English, English as well in some programs, but Estonian to all of the international students. And you can also opt to choose even more Estonian language courses if you want to do so. So yes, regarding medicine, you will learn the Estonian basics as well, so you will be able to communicate with all of your patients. Moving on to master's programs, we have 24 different programs. I will not go into them with much detail. I will just kind of run them through. But if you want to learn more about the courses, the admission requirements, and so on, then I definitely recommend checking out the website. So firstly, we have the humanities. We have the creative project management course, which is a one-year program, and it is online. You do have to be there in person for a few days at the beginning of the program, but the rest of the courses you can finish online, and you can also opt to have the graduation online as well. Then we have the Estonian and Finno-Ugric languages, which is a two-year master's program. European languages and cultures, folkloristics and applied heritage studies, philosophy in practice, and semiotics. And all of these are two-year programs apart from the creative project management one. Moving on to social sciences. First, just one-year programs, we have disinformation and societal resilience, educational technology, which is mostly an online program once again. And then we have entrepreneurship in economic policy making. So these are all one-year program. You come to us and you study for 1 year and you will receive your master's degree. The following are all two-year programs. So we have innovation and technology management, international law and human rights, which will take place in Tallinn at the University of Tartu School of Law. So the Tallinn, the capital. Then we have international relations and regional studies, politics and governance in the digital age, and quantitative economics. Moving on to science and technology. All of the science and technology master's programs are two-year programs. So we have actuarial and financial engineering, bioengineering, computer science, excellence in analytical chemistry, which is somewhat of a different program. We call it EACH, as the short abbreviation of the full name. And EACH is special because you will be studying in Estonia, in France, in Finland, and in Sweden. And the admission deadlines for each are also somewhat different from the rest of the master's programs, but I will get into that in a little while. Then we have geoinformatics for urbanized society, material science and technology, robotics and computer engineering, and software engineering. And in medicine, we offer two different master's programs. One of them is clinical pharmacy, which is also an online program, and the study time is 2 years. And then we have clinical nutrition, which is based here in Tartu, and this is also a 2-year program. About doctoral studies. We have the largest selection of doctoral specializations in the whole of Estonia. We have 8 doctoral programs, which are then divided into 50 different doctoral specializations. All of our doctoral students are considered doctoral researchers, so junior research fellows. And there is no tuition fee to be studying at the doctoral level, but you will be getting a salary instead so that you can focus on your research and focus on your studies. The salary per 1 month is 1,950 euros before tax. And also, depending on your specialization and depending on the faculty and the institute where you will be doing your research, there are also additional funding options available. The main intake for doctoral studies is the first 2 weeks of May in 2026, but additional intakes happen throughout the year as well. So if you are considering doing your doctorate at our university, then I recommend checking out the PhD website, which you can see on the bottom left corner of this slide. Checking out the different programs we offer and getting in touch with the people who are listed there. So, how to apply to the University of Tartu? As I mentioned before, each Excellence in Analytical Chemistry has different deadlines from the rest of the programs. The application deadline to apply for the program and also to apply for the funding is the 5th of January. And that admission period is already running, or already happening. So if you wish to apply, then definitely go and check out the website and read more about it. And to just apply for the program and not for the funding, then the deadline is the 5th of February in 2026. All of our other master's programs, the admission period is from the 2nd of January until the 15th of March. And for our bachelor's programs, it is from the 2nd of January until the 15th of April. So you have a good few months to get your documents and your requirements in order, but definitely check out all of the admission requirements to your preferred program because they do vary from program to program. You can submit your application online via DreamApply. DreamApply is a platform that all of the Estonian universities use, and so do we. The application fee for to apply for 2 programs is 100 euros, but there is no fee for the Excellence in Analytical Chemistry. And English requirements. We would love for you to have a B2 in English. So in terms of different tests, that means TOEFL at least 75 points, IELTS 6.0 with no part below 5.5. For Cambridge English, the minimum number of points is 169, and for PTE Academic, the minimum number of points is 59. And here on the bottom, you can also see the website, which takes you to all of our programs. So if you're curious about some of the programs, definitely go and find them there and check them out. So, some of you might ask, but what about scholarships? Here at the University of Tartu, we actually have tuition fee reductions for students. This is a new system that we are just starting now, so there will be more information available on all of the program pages and on our main website as well. So diving into the tuition fee reductions, all of our international bachelor's programs are fee-based. But for master's programs, different faculties may offer a 25%, 50%, or 100% tuition fee reduction based on your GPA. This will be available in social sciences, science and technology, and arts and humanities. So no tuition fee reductions for medicine programs. In social sciences, it is possible to get a tuition fee reduction already from semester 1, which will then be based on your admission documents and where you stand in the admission, where you stand in the admission intake. Then for science and technology and arts and humanities, the tuition fee reductions will be available from the second semester of your studies, which will then be based on your GPA. Reductions are awarded per semester and reassessed each term. So there's no limit to how many tuition fee reductions you can get. And it might happen that you can study your whole the whole time of your studies with some form of tuition fee reductions. But I do want to point out that non-EU students must plan to cover the full tuition of their studies. Reductions are a bonus that we offer, but they are not guaranteed. And you can find out more information on the program pages and also on the tuition website. Talking about visa and residence permit requirements. So non-EU, non-EEA, and non-Swiss students without another EU visa need a visa or a temporary residence permit to study in Estonia. Entry requires an in-person long-stay visa, which is D visa application at an Estonian embassy abroad. In some of the countries, you can also submit your Estonian D-type visa application at VFS Global, and they have visa centers in the following countries: Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, the UK, Israel, Japan, Mexico, and the US. After arriving in Estonia, students can start their TRP application process if that is needed. If you're not sure what type, where to go, what you need to know about your visa application, then please check out the ut.ee/visa website, because all of the information is listed there, and you can also search country by country. Talking about different things that we offer at the University of Tartu. So we have the UniTartu Summer School. This is a short 2-week short course program that happens every year at the beginning of August. And we offer different courses in social sciences, business, IT, humanities, medicine. We also have Estonian language courses available. There are also scholarships, and the application period is the month of April in 2026. There is also a cultural program where we take you around Estonia. We show you different lovely nature places. There's an opportunity to be on a boat on our river Emajõgi in Tartu as well. But the cultural program, of course, varies from year to year. But yes, the summer school is a very nice opportunity to come to Tartu and really taste it out for yourself, to see how it would be to study at our university, to see what the learning environments are like, the study buildings, what are the people like, what are the professors like, and just see if you would actually like to come here for a longer time. So yes, keep an eye on the summer school website for sure. What we offer to our students. We have very many things that actually we provide to our students. For example, we have tutors and international student coordinators. We have academic, career, and psychological counseling. We have very many opportunities to study abroad. I also studied abroad during my studies at the University of Tartu, and it really made my experience very, I don't know, it really like broadened my university experience, which I really loved. So if you're looking to study abroad even more than you would be already, then I definitely recommend checking out that option. We also have free short courses on different topics that support studies and the planning of your career. We have different workshops, information seminars, and career days. There's also information about job and traineeship opportunities available. In addition to academic, career, and psychological counseling, we also offer entrepreneurship counseling. We also have a very well-run mentoring program where you will be assigned, or you can also apply to be a mentor. So you will always have someone by your side who you have the opportunity to ask questions from, and they can help you with any issues that you might have. And there's also plenty development opportunities in various programs and student projects. Talking about accommodation, we do offer dormitories in Tartu and in some other cities as well. So they are apartment-style dormitories. There are usually two students per one room, but you can also opt to be in a single room. It might happen that you might not get it at first in the first try, but it's an option for sure. The cost for the dormitory is a fixed price of 167 euros per month, so very affordable for students. All of the dormitories have Wi-Fi, bike parking, laundry, common area where you can invite your friends over, where you can do movie nights. There's also kitchens and everything that you need to live comfortably. And the dormitories are within a 5 to 10 minute walking distance from our study buildings. So it's very easy to reach your lectures when you're living in the dorms. There is also the option to go for private housing if you wish to do so. We have very many opportunities for those as well. It might be a little bit pricier, but a lot of our students actually do opt for private housing as well as the dormitories. So at the university, we also have very many student organizations. Just to name a few, the University of Tartu Student Union, which is called UTSU. And UTSU will kind of stand for your rights. They will help you when something is going wrong with your studies or if you have an issue with anything related to your study time at the University of Tartu. Then we also have the Estonian Student Satellite Foundation and also Solaride, just to name a few. We also have a very active Erasmus student network. They very often organize events for internationals, and our students go there very, very often. Then we also have the autumn and spring student days, which you can see on the bottom picture here. I think they're having like a trolley race in Tartu. So these are always very, very popular amongst our students. And students from all sorts of different universities take place and they compete. And I know there's like a mud wrestling competition, so very exciting stuff happening. There's also the UT Academic Sports Club and also renowned choirs, University of Tartu Folk Dance Ensemble, University of Tartu Symphony Orchestra, and Tartu Student Theatre. Here on the photo, you can see our international student ambassadors, and you can also see Tiksu. Tiksu is the blue bird in the middle, and Tiksu is our mascot. You will see Tiksu in a lot of our designs, in our merch, so definitely keep an eye out for the blue bird. But international student ambassadors are our international students who have applied to be ambassadors of the University of Tartu. And what they do is that they help us with our different events, our different webinars, for example. If you tune in tomorrow to our webinars, you will also meet them and you will be able to chat with them and talk to them and hear about their experience at the University of Tartu. And yeah, if you come and study with us, then you would also have the opportunity to be an international student ambassador. If you want to get to know us more, we have a few recommendations for you. We have a podcast which is Tartu, and it is made specifically for international students. It is available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and we cover all sorts of different topics such as how to find friends, how to find accommodation, how to manage your finances whilst being a student at the university. We have an episode about the library and all the different resources you have available there, and so on, so on. So I definitely recommend checking that out. During the academic year, you can also become a student shadow. So what that means is that you apply on our website to shadow a current international student. So you will come to Tartu and you will spend your whole day with that student who you are shadowing. And you will sort of follow them around in the lectures, spend some time talking to them about their journey. You can meet their professors, you can meet their friends. They can even, if you wish, they can recommend you some nice cafes in Tartu or anything that you wish, basically. You can really have that one-on-one time with a current international student. So any questions that you might have, they will be more than happy to answer. And they will be very happy to take you along their day as a student at our university. If you don't want to be a student shadow, but you just want to visit us, then come visit us in Tartu. We will be very happy to have you. We will be very happy to show you around, give you a campus tour, get you in contact with some of our students as well, or just talk to you about what you might be interested in. And we also have a few events coming up. There is the virtual open day in January, on the 15th of January. And virtual open day, we also give a short presentation about the University of Tartu. We talk about the admission process. The international student ambassadors will talk about their experience. But in the afternoon, we will also have sessions with all of the programs. Some of the programs will also be there live, and you can tune in to talk to them live online. So you can ask them all of the questions that you might have regarding admissions, regarding the courses, regarding tuition fee reductions, and etc. So definitely do sign up for that as well if you are interested in a specific program and if you want to meet the people who are running that program. And in February, on the 26th of February, we will have the Open Doors Day in Tartu. So if you want to come and visit us in person, then the 26th of February is a great time because we will be in the University of Tartu library and you can meet us, you can talk to different organizations that we have at the university, you can talk to the international student ambassadors, you can come for the different program sessions and just sort of feel it out for yourself how it would be to study here. So, see you at the University of Tartu. You can see Tiksu once again here on the photo, greeting students on the first day of the academic year on September 1st. If you want to find out more information, then definitely check out our website, ut.ee. If you have any questions that weren't answered during this webinar and you can't stay for the Q&A, then please feel free to send us your questions at studyinfo at ut.ee. You can also find us on Facebook when you look for Tartu University, and on Instagram we have a few accounts for the University of Tartu. So our main account, UniTartu, then we have UniTartu Science, UniTartu Tiksu for the mascot, and also UniTartu Student Life, which is our newest channel. So definitely go and give it a follow. But okay, I will wrap up the presentation. Thank you for listening.